Hi, my name is Jayla and I want to work in publishing. I'm currently 19 years old and I just completed my first year of college and I'm about to begin my first college internship that is as a digital media intern for a PR firm that works with books. And I just wanted to kind of make a journey vlog, document the whole process of where I am because I feel like I'm starting something exciting and something new and seeing where I can potentially end up in a couple of years when I graduate college. So I just thought I could document that for myself, and then if there's anybody else out there that's as passionate about wanting to work in the publishing industry as I am. I wouldn't say working in the publishing industry is my dream job, only because I don't want to completely romanticize an industry or any industry because I don't think that's really healthy, but it is one of my dreams and one of my goals and ambitions that I have. I have many of those. I have loved reading ever since I was little. I got introduced into like reading with Rick Riordan, so Percy Jackson, and I used to attend, like my childhood trips included begging my mother to take me to the Texas Teen Book Festival every year, where I would stand in lines and just to get my book signed, and then going to all of the panels with the amazing authors. And I've also interviewed authors in the past and editors and agents, and it just has brought me a lot of joy. And I feel like I'm spewing everything, but it's because I want to like know where I am right now. But I have also worked as a content creator for an author who I loved doing that for. But yeah, I hope you guys don't mind my plants that are right here. I volunteered with a nonprofit for a while, which was really fun, where I got to put together panels of different authors, and we did like little writing activities, writing in young adults, and that really helped push my passion for that. Like I want to just kind of dip my toe and see where I get into this publishing industry and where I can contribute the most, and making sure that authors have their voices heard, have their voices shared, and then have their stories in the hands of as many people as you can with like the right audience. For a really long time, I just really knew about like the big 5 publishers, but now I'm just seeing like indie publishers, and the one that I really like right now is Angry Robot. There's also boutique firms that work in publicity or marketing, and they have in-house clients, and that also seems interesting as well. You have the editorial side, which I'm interested in, but I don't think I would be as fulfilled if I was purely editorial. So I am also looking into like literary agencies. Really fun, since I do love the business side of the publishing industry, and I really want to be someone who can advocate for authors. So that's something else that I'm looking into. I'm kind of getting my foot into the door. To me, you do have to really like work yourself up into these other positions. So any experience that I can get in the publishing industry is very much I'm blessed to have. Don't know where I'm gonna end up yet. I'm hoping that I end up somewhere. Obviously, I do have 3 years of college left, but I just really wanted to document it just to see, because I feel like books and stories are such a huge part of my identity, and I just want to see where I'm gonna go in the next couple of years and kind of document that experience, especially if I'm applying to other internships in the future, and what has helped me get those internships, hopefully, and what like I'm doing right or I might not be doing right. I've done informational interviews with people who are in this industry, people who have left the regular 9-to-5 to start their own firms, and marketing and publicity as well. When I'm saying I want to work in the publishing industry, I feel like right now that's a very broad term because I don't know yet, I don't know if that's going to be something that looks more like freelance, or if I am going to have more of a typical 9-to-5. Yeah, I mean, I just like, it's really large. So like you have the big 5 publishers, then you have like a lot of imprints from those big 5 publishers, and then you have other publishers outside of that. You have indie publishers, and then you have the literary agencies, and then you have like PR departments and marketing departments and editorial departments, cover design departments, accounting, all of this stuff that work in-house. And then you also have ones that are like separate from that, and then they work with clients in-house. It feels really exciting to me because I just want to like learn more about this industry, see where I can fit into it and feel fulfilled by pushing against other authors out there. Also, like a lot of things in the publishing industry that could change as well, should change, because I think we're in a very interesting time period. I want to document my application process and just like all of these things. I just want to document it just so it's there for if anyone is interested in this. And if not, that's perfectly fine, because I am, and that's enough for me. And it's something I'm very passionate about. Other than that, it just feels like a beginning. I feel like I'm starting something new since I'm starting my internship next week. And I'm excited to see where I can go from there. Oh, and then also kind of like the processes of like networking and what that means, because I've gotten like the best advice I was given multiple times is to like network with people in this industry in particular. Networking is obviously not specific towards publishing, but publishing to me feels like an industry that's very closed off, kind of gate kept a little bit, so it's really hard to kind of find information and get your foot in the door. What does that mean? You know, like what does it mean to network? What does it mean to have informational calls with people, and how does that work? How do you get there, and how do you get a job in publishing? But yeah, that's kind of this video, and you are like myself, then I hope I hope you kind of felt the same passion for books as well and stories as well, and like uplifting authors who really deserve to have their voices heard and who may not be getting that attention currently. Finding different ways to support this industry and support books, and especially like a country right now that has like a lot of growing censorship issues with children books, which is extremely unfortunate. I feel that I'm really young right now, and I know like that this kind of like that idea that like when you're younger and you don't really know a certain industry, that hasn't like worn you down yet. So I'm sure my perspective might change and my feelings might change in the future. Right now, I'm just excited for all the possibilities, just life and like with working with books in the future. That's it. That is my first vlog. I'm gonna hopefully, my first like my first documentation vlog, I suppose. And I think I'm gonna make another one in maybe like a year. Probably less than that, because I do like to talk a lot about books. So, but that's it.